This Denver Nuggets versus Timberwolves game was the best game I've seen so far this regular season. This was an awesome game. It gave me old school NBA vibes from the NBA that I grew up watching during the 90s and early 2000s. Just both of these teams really despise and they hate each other. And as young people would say, I'm here for this. This was great. This is what the NBA is supposed to be about. This was all about competition. This was like two heavyweight fighters going at it, just pound for pound, back and forth. There were so many lead changes in this game. There were moments where you thought the Nuggets were going to run away with this game, and there were moments when the Timberwolves were up big, and it seemed like this was going to be their game. They're just going to clearly knock the Nuggets out of the game. So this was great, but I would say the two heroes for the Timberwolves of this game, obviously, I would say it's Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert. But I want to show some respect for Rudy Gobert because I've felt for years that Gobert has been punked out by a lot of these NBA players, specifically Draymond Green. He set this tone where it's okay to bully and punk Rudy and that there's no consequences. But I feel when you allow one person to punk you, it sets the tone for everybody else to just come at you and just insult you and clown you and think they can get away with it without any repercussions. And you saw this tonight with Christian Braun. He had this amazing dunk right on Rudy Gobert. It seemed like a momentum game-changing play in the fourth quarter. And it was a vicious dunk. It was probably one of the best dunks of the season so far where he just threw it down him. No problem with that. No problem with him even taunting Rudy Gobert. But when he got up in his chest and nudged him hard, that's when I respected Rudy for striking him back because he did deserve that. You don't get up in someone's face like that and just give them that hard nudge like he did to Rudy Gobert. That was way too far, and I just think that was good to see Rudy Gobert stand up for himself because a lot of these guys think they can get away with doing this stuff to him, and and what was interesting about that play, it just seemed like the Nuggets had all the momentum in this game. I think they went on a run where they were up like 10 with like 3 minutes left. So you thought if you're watching this game, you think the Nuggets have it. There's just no way that the Wolves are going to come back and win this game. That Jokic is one of the smartest guys in the final 3 minutes of the game of managing the ball. But I felt Jokic threw this game away with those two crucial turnovers he had in less than 3 minutes that allowed the Wolves to get back in this game very quickly, just to cut down a 10-point lead very fast. And just they lost all the momentum. The Nuggets in this game, it was crazy. And you had Anthony Edwards hit a few big shots in this game. He hit a three that was very crucial in the clutch, and then I believe he hit the shot that put them ahead. The Timberwolves, just that was a very Jordan-esque type of play where he hit the shot to put them up ahead. Just I think it was a mid-range pull-up move he did. Just it was a great play. You gotta give Anthony Edwards credit for not fearing these moments and stepping up in these pressure situations. Just one thing I've noticed is his three-point shooting has been higher than normal this season. He's attempting a lot of threes from what I've seen, and he's hitting them at a high rate, 41%, which is impressive. This guy's taking like 13 threes a game, so it's amazing to see that progression in his game. If he can consistently hit threes like that, then he just becomes unstoppable. Just you look at his numbers. So if the Wolves can win some games and they're a top four team in the league, he might have a shot at getting the MVP. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in the runnings for the MVP if he continue to play like this and the Wolves win games. So, respect to him. But then again, let's go back to Rudy Gobert. Just he was crucial too in this win. He had some crucial stops towards the end that allowed the Timberwolves to win this game. The one play where he stopped Christian Braun from being able to get an easy bucket in the paint, that I think that would have put them ahead. The Nuggets. He was able to get that stop, and then towards the end of the game where Jokic he closed in on Jokic. When Jokic tried to attempt a three, he forced him to take an ugly three on the baseline, and that was just a brick. which if Jokic had hit that three would have gone to overtime. So he had some big defensive plays down the stretch. I think him and Anthony Edwards was equally as important in the clutch. You don't see clutch defensive ratings or anything like that, but I felt Rudy was very, very big defensively in these clutch situations, and Anthony Edwards was huge on the offensive end. So this was an awesome game, and I really hope both of these teams meet up again, just in the playoffs. That would be great. Just they have the recipes for a great rivalry. Just intensity, star, marquee players, hatred, just everything is there. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say.